Alright, so it's 7NB here, and this is my little how-to Rammus guide. Just little tips and tricks for jungle Rammus and what your whole mindset and like jungle route should be when playing Rammus. So Rammus, along with Lee Sin and Shaco, are mainly to pressure lanes early game. So you want to make sure just to pressure lanes and get ganks in, because Rammus's early game ganks are amazing. And yeah. So here LOL Recorder is being a little trolly and making me moonwalk or something through walls, because, it's always cool too. And so what you're going to do is you want to have your teammates help you out with your wolves. So as you can see, TF gets his red card, I hit it, he does damage, and they immediately run away out of EXP range, so I can get EXP. So the runes that I use are the attack speed, armor pendant armor, just the mix mash. This is a ranked game. And I'm jungling. I didn't really have a fully Rammus build or rune page, but this is fair enough. Attack speed is nice on Rammus because he has a high attack damage base. Because if you start off with cloth armor, have armor runes, go defense tree and whatnot, you're going to end up having quite a bit of armor, which with his passive gives him extra attack damage. So Rammus' early game jungle is also very, very fast. And so what you want to do is you want to start off with wolves, get blue, then go to wraiths, then go back to wolves, and you're going to hit level 3 after this, and you can scout around to see how pushed the lanes are. So as you can see, Mouse is not too pushed, Nasus is not too pushed, but you can always still gank. So I decided to choose Nasus because he's starting to get a little overconfident in his lane, and yeah. So at level 3 you should have all 3 spells and you can easily powerball. And then just go for the push. And taunt him back. And sadly we aren't able to get the Nasus kill. But then Nasus is going to make the grave mistake of staying back in lane. As I'm going to go for round 2 with my powerball. So here I flash just to secure it, and we do get first blood. So just looking around, Malzahar is very weak. It looks like I can probably powerball taunt, maybe I can pop some of his summoners, preferably his flash, or maybe we can get a kill. So here I'm setting up my powerball just so I can maximize my speed so he can flash, to the taunt him to get the gold card, but sadly he does flash and he does live. In my opinion, maybe if because like this is solo queue, I don't really trust my teammates too much. Let's look for Malz here. If I didn't really trust my teammates too much for the Twisted Fate to land the gold card, so I taunted, but probably if I let him let the gold card, let him just wait maybe half a second more, I'd be able to taunt and then maybe we've gotten the kill. But here I'm gonna go gank again because Nasus isn't overextending, but he isn't hugging, and denying a Nasus early, giving Gangplank the huge advantage is very nice because it does deny the Nasus. And sadly here we weren't able to get the Nasus. Malzahar does a nice save, and I think I do end up dying, but I do not die in vain because greedy Nasus will be greedy and I kill him. So it was we could have, that wasn't the best play, but it was still a nice play because Gangplank does get his free farm and his levels over this Nasus, which will snowball because Gangplank is, yeah, it's Gangplank and you're facing a Nasus. So there's not much to say, just that I'm level 4, I want to catch up on my levels. I got level 2 taunt because the extra 0.5 seconds, extra CC is great, and I'm just going to go ahead and get my red buff and stuff, because as you can see I have 100 attack damage, and Rammus is actually very strong with auto attacks early game, mostly because of all his armor and stuff. So red buff is a really strong choice. And apparently they're running some double 80 meta and like Dasher's trolling. But as you can see, I do get the Powerball. I get both of them, but I taunt the Caitlyn because I know this Ashe is useless. And yeah, so basically what you want to do with Rammus is just scout around the map. You want to see any opportunities for a gank, because yeah, the only way you could counter a Rammus is just by you have to try and counter jungle him so he doesn't get levels over the carry or levels to gank and stuff. So there's not much to say, but just map awareness and yeah, pretty much just map awareness. And if you like this video, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good day.